Carrigan! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean me the Edge one. A big shout out to Rugby League Culture Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh yeah! Fuck! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to my State of Origin teams for Origin 1. So tonight, I'm going to reveal my best 1 through to 17 for New South Wales and Queensland for Game 1. Plus, I'm going to add in the 4 reserves, so the 18th man and the 3 guys that are also in the squad. So the 21-man squad. I can just read in the live chat. Bloody hell, CJ and Hainesy. How typical of you. Hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday night, May 17, 2023. It's 9:21 p.m. It's a bit of a late stream, this one. And Origin 1 begins in exactly 2 weeks from tonight. So 14 days till Origin 1. It's going to be absolutely magnificent. I can't wait for Origin. It's one of the best times of the year. Hello to the live chat. Bugger me. We got CJ Moxley, Nathan B. Moore, Josh Rapido 2023, Viking King, SS Storm fan, Adrian K, Harley, Zantpai. Hello everyone. Devils _ Sai, William, Rishi. Who else is he? Dogs fan. Everyone's rolling in. Aaron Marnie, hello. If I miss you, I'm sorry. This live chat's going crazy. A lot of comments. We got all that Champa, all that section. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. Good evening to everyone in the live chat. All right. Dogs fans said everyone better have a code in their squads. Well, you're about to find out. So before I get into my teams for New South Wales and Queensland, hello to the King as well. I hope the King's doing well. All right, so just quickly, guys, if you're new to this YouTube channel, my name is Nick from Australia. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, thank you very much for tuning in once again. If you're a new viewer of the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and I guarantee you will not regret it. Like I said, State of Origin 1 is 2 weeks away. It's the biggest, one of the biggest games of the season. Origin 1 will take place at Adelaide Oval on May 31st. Origin 2 will take place at Suncorp Stadium on the 21st of June. And Origin 3 will take place on July 12th at Accor Stadium in Sydney. So it's going to be absolutely outstanding. All right, without further ado, not going to keep us waiting much longer. Nick from Australia is now going to reveal his Origin 1 teams. And we're going to start off with New South Wales. Now, New South Wales, as we all know, they have a habit of changing. But just my opinion, New South Wales need to make some changes because last year New South Wales were beaten in Game 3. New South Wales lost the Origin Series last year. And I am a New South Wales supporter. I do support the Cowboys in the NRL, but I'm not from Queensland. I'm from fucking New South Wales. So it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from New South Wales, you support New South Wales. That's how it is. Don't care if I live in New South. Doesn't matter if I support the Cowboys or not. All right, here we go. My team, 1 through to 17. Then I'll get to the reserves. Fullback, obviously James Tedesco. It's a no-brainer. On the wings, Campbell Graham in jersey number 2. On the other wing, controversial, but my opinion, the other winger, Josh Adokar. In the centers, we got Latrell Mitchell and we've got Tom Trbojevic. They are the center pairing. In the halves, 5'8", again, very controversial decision here. We're going to go Nicho Hynes at 5'8". Nicho Hynes at 6. Halfback, we're going to go with Nathan Cleary, obviously, the number 7 for New South Wales. The front row, we're going to go with Payne Haas from the Brisbane Broncos. And we're also going to go Jake TRBOJEVIC in the front row as well. Hooker. A few guys have been thrown around for hooker, but I'm going to go with the Rabbitohs hooker Damien Cook in the back row. Oh, in hooker, sorry, fuck me. Cook at hooker. The second row, we're going to go Tyson Frizzell on the right edge, second row. We're going to do it. Frizzell in the back row. Alongside him is Cameron Murray. He is on the left edge for New South Wales. At lock, obviously, Isaiah Yeo will be the lock forward for New South Wales. Now let's go to the bench. Jersey 14, revealed it on the podcast tonight. We're going to go with Matt Burton. I think Matt Burton's a perfect 14 for New South Wales. Also going to go with Junior Paulo on the bench, off the bench of the front row. I think Junior Paulo is a great option for New South Wales to bring off the bench. We're also going to go with Big Dale FINUCANE from the Cronulla Sharks to come off the bench as well for New South Wales in that front row rotation. And also on the bench as well, Hudson Young. Hudson Young to make his State of Origin debut off the bench. I think Hudson Young off the bench, coming on, playing a bit of football in the back row, maybe a little bit of lock 4 from time to time. We'll see how New South Wales go. But Hudson Young, I think, would be a great addition to the New South Wales bench. Now we'll go to the 18th man. I would select Stephen Crichton. I think Stephen Crichton is a good choice for the 18th man. If there's a couple of concussions, HIAs, Stephen Crichton can come in and he can fill a position, you know, whether it's in the centres, on the wing, at fullback. He can do a job. Stephen Crichton. I think Stephen Crichton's a very good 18th man for New South Wales. The 3 players that I have put in the squad that just miss out on playing Origin 1, but could make their way in the team if there's an injury before the game. We've got number 19, we've got HAUMOLE OLAKAU'ATU. Jersey 20, we've got Api Coruscant, another hooker in the squad. And number 21, we've got Daniel SAIFITI. So that's my Origin team for game 1. I think it's a quality squad. I think it's a very good team. I think that team can win for New South Wales. Now, I think I'll go through it and I'll explain why I've got a few players in certain positions. So, obviously, like the fullback position picks itself with TEDESCO. Look, Campbell Graham, just quickly. Campbell Graham deserves his spot. Campbell Graham has been playing out of his skin all season with South Sydney. Campbell Graham is probably the best centre in the game at the moment. Now, I've got him on the wing because I think Tommy Turbo adds a bit more in the centres. I think if you put Campbell Graham on the wing, he won't be out of place. He's played wing plenty of times. He played wing for Australia in the Rugby League World Cup. That just happened a few months ago, or 5 months ago now, back in November. The World Cup, Campbell Graham played on the wing, did a great job. Campbell Graham has been on the cusp of Origin for a while. I think this is his time. I think he's ready to go. Turbo's got a question mark on him, but I think Tommy Turbo deserves his spot. Turbo obviously won Origin for New South Wales in 2021 of how good he was. So Turbo needs to be there. If he's fit, I'm picking him. Now, a few other controversial decisions. Nicho Hynes at 5'8". Listen, Nicho Hynes is the reigning Dally medalist. He has been probably the best half in the competition to start the season so far. Nicho Hynes, Nathan Cleary, it will work. Nicho Hynes is a running player. He's not a structured halfback. He's nothing like Cleary. He's very different. Cleary is that dominant, controlling halfback. Nicho Hynes is sort of, is off the cuff, can run the ball, and he can be quite versatile as well. So Nicho Hynes at 5'8", I think, would be an excellent decision. So Nicho Hynes, Nathan Cleary, it needs to happen. A couple other decisions I've gone with here. I would go Cook over Coruscant. I think Cook's in better form. Souths are coming first on the ladder for a reason. Cook's playing good footy. Probably needs to run the ball a bit more, Cookie, but I think he's playing really well. I guess the other controversial one I've got here is Tyson Frizzell in the back row. Now, Frizz, some would say his time is up. Look, I think Tyson Frizzell, He's experienced. He's got leadership qualities. And Frizell's been playing out of his skin at Newcastle all season. And I think with New South Wales, we've got a few injuries at the moment in the back row. Obviously, Angus Crichton only just came back with the Roosters. OLAKAU'ATU's still thereabouts, but and Keon Kalamtangi's injured at the moment as well. I think Frizell would do a great job. And Liam Martin's came back as well. I think Frizell's perfect, experienced, and he'll do the job. He will never let New South Wales down. Matt Burton, jersey 14, like I said on the podcast tonight, I think Matt Burton's the perfect 14. I like Matt Burton on the bench. I think Burton can add a lot off the bench for New South Wales. I think he adds a lot of spark, a lot of energy. His Burton bombs are absolutely insane. And it's basically a secret weapon for New South Wales, Matt Burton off the bench. He can play in the centres. He can play in the middle if he has to. He can play 5'8" and halfback. Matt Burton's the perfect 14 for New South Wales. And I suppose the other one that I should mention quickly as well is Hudson Young on debut. Look, he's been killing it at Canberra all season, and he's very unpredictable. He's a very good footballer. He's obviously a back row at Canberra, but I reckon he could play a little bit of centre if need be. He could play a bit of football in the middle. He can win you the game off his own grubber kick. So I think Hudson Young is perfect for the bench for New South Wales. So that's my team, guys. Let me know in the live chat, which I'm going to get to now. And I'll go to the Queensland team in just a moment. See what people are saying here. I think if you're predicting this is so wrong, Frizell won't be selected. Why the hell not? Frizell will do a job. Yes, Queensland squad, I'll be doing that in just a moment. See what the live chat's saying. What do we got here? I don't want OLAKAU'ATU in there. Yeah, that's understandable. I think because Manly have dropped a little bit of form lately, OLAKAU'ATU's form has dropped a little bit as well. And I watched him on the weekend. He missed about 4 or 5 missed tackles. The one on Royce Hunt, where Royce Hunt scored, was pretty bad. And look, it's not OLAKAU'ATU's fault that Manly have fallen off a little bit, but it doesn't help your case when your team's going pretty average. What do we got here? Here's a freak, Hines. Yep. Hines deserves his chance. Hines needs to be there. It's as clear as that. Viking King blocked me. Yeah, okay. I didn't know about that. Personally, you don't want Crichton in there after last year. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right, guys. Let's get to my Queensland squad. 1 through to 17 for Queensland. And then I will get to the reserves as well. So, righto, here we go. No doubt this will upset a lot of people. Nick from Australia's Queensland origin side for game 1 at fullback. We're already going to start with a controversial opinion. Fullback, I'm going with Kalen Ponga at fullback. On the wings, on the right wing, we're going to go with SELWYN COBBO. And on the other wing, again, very controversial, we're going to go with Hamiso TABUAI-FIDOW on the left wing. In the centres, on the right edge, we're going to go with Dane Gagai. On the left edge, we're going to go with Valentine Holmes, obviously. In the halves, pretty simple to pick this one here. 5'8", we're going to go with Cameron Munster. Halfback, Daly, Cherry, Evans. Now, the front row, this is where it gets interesting. We're going to start with Lindsay Collins in the front row. He started there last year and did a great job. Also, we're going to go with Christian Welch. I think Christian Welch in the starting fullback for Queensland will be very good. A lot of experience there with Collins and Welch. Hooker, we're going Harry Grant. Harry Grant's killing it for the Storm. Harry Grant at hooker. Back row on the left edge, David Fifita. I think he deserves it. He's playing great footy at the moment. David Fifita on the left edge. On the right edge, we're going with Felice Kafusi from the Dolphins. We're putting him on the right edge at lock. We're going with Patrick Carrigan from the Broncos. Now let's go to the interchange bench. Jersey 14. Obviously, we're going to pick Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt was outstanding there last season, as we all know. Also on the bench, we're going to go with Reuben Cotter from the Cowboys. Reuben Cotter's the perfect bench forward for Queensland. When Carrigan comes off, Cotter comes on, and it's just a phenomenal rotation. Also going to go with Tino Fasua Malawi. I think Tino makes the team just There's a lot of forwards behind him that are really pushing it, but I've got Tino there on trust. I think for Queensland, Tino will do the job. We're also going to go with Kurt Capewell on the bench as well. Curdy Capewell to make the bench. 18th man, we're going to go with Reece Walsh. A lot of people will say, why isn't he starting at fullback? Look, I think the way Queensland think and the way they do things, they'll probably go with Ponga because he's played the series last year. And you know what? My opinion, I would start Ponga at fullback. I think Ponga deserves an opportunity to have first crack at fullback. It was incredible there last year. Played with the series, I think, from memory. So I'd go Kalyn Ponga at fullback, Reece Walsh at jersey 18. Might be a bit unfair and a bit unlucky, but you can't fit them all in sometimes. That's just how it has to be. Also on the reserves, we're going to go with Moe Fotuaika. Again, probably unlucky not to be in the 17. He's playing really well at the moment, Moe Fotuaika. I've been impressed with him all season. We're also going to go with Tom Gilbert, who's been playing incredible for the Dolphins. And we're going to throw an outside back in the squad as well to finish off. We're going to go Xavier Coates in the reserves as well. Now, obviously, a couple of reasons behind Ponga. Like I said, played the series last year. Pretty much won Queensland the game in Game 3 with the way he played. And I think because Queensland are so loyal, Ponga probably deserves first crack at the fullback jersey. So I'm going Ponga at fullback to start off the series. I think if Ponga has a bad game in Game 1, then you throw Reece Walsh in Game 2. But Kalyn Ponga, I think he just gets the edge over Reece Walsh. But if Reece Walsh starts and Ponga goes out, wouldn't surprise me either. Now, the rest of the backs pick themselves, obviously Cobbo, Holmes. A little bit of talk about Dane Gagai being dropped out, but that's surely not. Hammer TABUAI-FIDOW on the wing. I think the form that the Hammer is showing at the Dolphins right now, I think the Hammer deserves an opportunity to play on the wing for Queensland in Game 1 on the left edge next to Valentine Holmes on that left side. I think that could be a very lethal combination. The Hammer has played Origin before, and he did pretty well. So I think the Hammer on the left wing, I think he deserves it. And honestly, I reckon the Hammer's playing better than Xavier Coates and Murray Taulagi. So I would go with the Hammer on the left wing. The halves pick themselves. I'd start Lindsay Collins. I think Lindsay Collins brings a lot of energy to the side, and I would start Collins over Cotter because I think you want Ruben Cotter to come off the bench as that ball playing full of energy. And I think Collins starting as a genuine prop, I think it makes the Queensland forward rotation a bit better and a bit easier to understand. So I'd go Lindsay Collins starting with Christian Welch. And I think Welch is playing good enough at Melbourne to start. So a lot of experience there in the front row. Harry Grant at hooker. A lot of people are asking, Ben Hunt to start. Wouldn't surprise me, but I think last year with Grant starting at hooker, Hunt off the bench, it worked better for Queensland. So Grant to start, Hunt off the bench. The back row, David Fifita. Now, a lot of people are going to say, why is Fifita in the starting side? You know what? Why the hell not? Fifita's playing left edge back row, and he is killing it. He's absolutely killing it at the Gold Coast. I mean, you saw on the weekend that 100-metre try scored. You can't name many other back rows that could do that. Maybe Hudson Young, maybe someone else, but Fifita, he's a freak right now, and he's playing great footy, David Fifita. So I'll start him in the back row. Also, the other back row's open spot, but I've got Kaufusi, man. Kaufusi's a really good defensive edge forward, and he's going to be on that right edge up against the likes of guys like Latrell Mitchell and guys like Cam Murray running at him all game, and Kaufusi will back himself in defence all night. So I think Kaufusi in the back row with Fifita is a pretty terrifying back row. Now, the bench, a couple of options here. Obviously, Ben Hunt, jersey 14. It's a pretty obvious one. I think Ruben Cotter's done enough at the Cowboys to get a bench spot. There's a few people I've noticed online that have left Ruben Cotter out of their Origin squads, and you got to ask yourself the question: Has Ruben Cotter let Queensland down in the past? No, he hasn't. And the Cowboys have just hit some decent form over the last couple of weeks, and it's on the back of Ruben Cotter. And I think Cotter coming off the bench, playing in the front row or playing a bit of lock forward, he'll kill it, bro. So Ruben Cotter makes the bench. I think Tino just makes it. I think Tino's spot is under a lot of pressure, man. There's a lot of force coming through there that want that spot. Guys like Moe Fodawaker, guys like guys like Tom Gilbert, guys like Jairo, guys like Jared Wallace, Cohen Hess. Queensland have a lot of depth in the forwards this season, and it's pretty scary stuff. So Tino, I think his spot is just hanging by a thread, so he's going to have to play well in Origin, I think, to keep his spot. Kurt Capewell makes the bench as well. Capewell can play back row. He can play centre if need be, if there's an injury or something. He can play in the middle. I know he might be a bit slower than what he had been in previous years, but Capewell is one of those players where he does the job. Again, like I said before, this is a tough one. It's controversial, but Reece Walsh, I think he misses out, guys. I think he misses game one. I think they give it to Ponga. Reece Walsh has been playing great footy, arguably the best fullback in the game on current form, but I think Ponga deserves the first game after what he did last year. And funny enough, Ponga just hit form last week against the Gold Coast. So we'll see, but would not be surprised if Walsh starts and Ponga drops out. I would not be shocked as well. Also, just quickly, because Xavier Coates in the squad in case there's an injury in the wings or the centres. I think Tom Gilbert has been playing well. He could make the bench. And I just want to mention Moe Fodawaker. He is playing very good at the moment, and I think Fodawaker is probably that close to being in the team. So we'll see how Fodawaker goes, but he is right on the cusp of State of Origin, so we'll see. But anyway, guys, that's my New South Wales and Queensland squad for game one. Let me know in the live chat or in the comment section below what your Origin team is for game one. I'd love to hear it. Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of my selections. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my State of Origin teams for Origin 1. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your teams in the comment section down below after this video has ended. Live stream has ended, sorry. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Anyway, guys, until then, take care and see you in the next one.